Yeah, I was talking about a couple of ties. Inside bicep tie. Anytime anybody sets their hands on your shoulder, okay, is all I do is raise my hand and set it on the inside, raise my hand and set my fingers on the inside of his bicep. Okay? It looks like he puts his arm here. Uh-oh, she's seeing some deer again. Yeah, there they are. Okay, inside bicep tie. He puts his arm on my shoulder. I don't fight it. I just go inside to the bicep. Can you see that? Where is it? I can't even see it. I just go, it might be on the outside, I just rotate in, and now I'm on the inside bicep tie. And if the kids I train, if they don't look to pull the trigger here, I'm going to ask them why. Inside bicep tie. Again, it's the same thing as that we did here. Kind of the same thing. I just rotate in. See, the only difference is I rotate here inside the bicep, and that other one I slide my hand right up here, and that loosens that front head. And now I can penetrate by just going like this. Okay. So the first one, just quickly in review, the first one is inside bicep. It happens every match, all the time. We have to recognize it and see if we could take advantage of it. Okay, the second one in review again is the underhook. Man, if somebody lets us on an underhook, we need to wrestle, either attempt inside penetration or snap and spin. An underhook is such an advantage. Such an advantage. You can do a lot more things from an underhook than you can from an overhook. There's only one or two things from an overhook. I tell my guys, get out of that overhook. You know what else pisses me off is when they fight out of an underhook. They got a great opportunity to pull the trigger and they fight out of it. They actually waste time and energy getting out of it. Shit, if somebody lets us on an underhook, any kind of underhook, loose one, deep one, loose one, if anybody lets us there, man, we got to get them. And the good ones won't let you stand around in an underhook waiting to pull the trigger because you're afraid of something. So inside bicep tie, we gotta go. And when I say we gotta go, I mean inside out attack. I don't care what it is, inside out attack. But it needs to be inside out. And there's nothing wrong with an occasional sweep single, okay? There's nothing wrong with an occasional sweep single. But for the most part, we're going inside out. I'm attacking inside out, and my initial steps are inside, deep inside, with whatever hand I'm attacking with. I guess it's a water break again. I don't know where these guys... We got about 3 more days worth of water left in the Rogue Valley. Well, Talent Irrigation District, out the south end of the valley. And there'll be, come here, Bella, get out of there. And there'll be no more irrigation water, I guess, for the summer, unless something drastically changes. So, all right, and the third way to get through, because actually what we're doing is we're getting through the arms. The arm or arms. That's what winning the tie is all about. Because by design, I need to get my head to the back of his armpit. By design, when I'm penetrating, any kind of stuff, any kind of penetration. Okay? And then the third way to win the tie is when we get really good at it, anytime we're inside his hands, we should be able to go. And in that situation, I would just follow my hand right to the back of his armpit. Because that's where our head needs to be by design, if we can. Okay? And the less resistance we feel, the slicker the penetration is going to be. But if we haven't cleared the arms, and if we haven't cleared kind of his chin, see, we're probably not going to have much success. So, we learn to win the tie so we can get through that arm, whatever side I'm attacking. Okay, the 3 ways. Inside bicep tie, we gotta go. Underhook, we gotta go. And then when we get good, anytime we're inside his hands, because we're nose to nose, so I only have to penetrate 6 or 8 inches, lose as little position as possible, get as strong as you can get, and it's a little bit different for everybody, but we need to get strong as we can be there. And we're not able to get strong if we're not able to get our head clearly to the back of his armpit. Okay? See, because if my head gets caught somewhere from the tie to the back of his armpit, it's going to make things difficult. What we'd like to do is cleanly beat the tie, win the tie, get a tie we can wrestle from, and go wrestle. Okay. Again, review. Talking about winning the tie. Oh, what does he mean? Win the tie means gaining an advantage from the tie that we can by design get our head to the back of our opponent's armpit. That's what we're striving for. So we can get our head up and our hips in, so here we are as strong as we can be. That's why we have to get through that arm, so we can get our head through, so we can get our head up and our hips in. Okay, check this out. You have to drive both. You have to, when we're under pressure like that, you have to drive your head up and your hips in. I mean drive. I mean you have to work to stay there. And you have to work to improve. Okay? So, if we take an approach and we think we're going penetration, it might be best that we just take a lesser inside step and go inside single by design. See, that way I don't have to be battling your whole body at the same time. All right? So listen, there's been I've talked about a few things here today, but it's all so important. It's a little deeper than, oh, there they are again. But we'll go over it again, you guys. And listen, if you have any questions, I think I left my number before, or you can text me or something. But like I said before, I'm having a little trouble with the school district. I don't know what's going to go on. Because all I want to do is put wrestling back where it belongs at Phoenix High School. That's what I want. But I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what's going on. But we're going to move forward one way or another, whether it's all on the YouTube or, you know, and outside training and outside evaluation and, you know, reviewing videos and tapes or whatever there are nowadays and providing feedback. But getting back to the beginning there, that's why it's important that you guys attempt to do what I ask you to do, because if the time comes when I'm evaluating somebody or something, it's going to be in relationship to the things that I've been talking about for the last year. So it's not going to do me any good to evaluate somebody else's, you know, coaching or, you know, or whatever. So we have to be as close to this baseline as we can. So, all right, friends. I'll give you guys a break. All right, bye for now.